All right, Jets fans, this is Jets Chaos, and I'm going to be right back, and we're going to learn the truth about this guy, Taliese Fuaga from Oregon State. We're going to listen to the run, but I'm very concerned about his pass blocking. It's like one person said that. This is what happens. And then everybody runs around saying it. And they go on Twitter and they go on Facebook, and nobody who's watched film, mind you. And then that's the way we look at this guy. Great against the run, questionable against the pass, and then it gets worse and worse, right? Then it's like a game of telephone. It becomes, oh my God, he can't pass block. That's what you start hearing people say. He's not even a good pass blocker. I'm very concerned about his pass blocking. And it's all coming from people who didn't even watch any film. So watch this, and now you're somebody who's actually watched some film. And when I get back, I'll give you some more details right after this. Okay, everybody, we are back. We are talking about Fuaga. Okay, so one of the things I did in this was I took the best game I could for this guy, and I took the UCLA game. And the reason I took the UCLA game was because there's a player on UCL. He's number 15. His name is Leatu Latu. Leatu Latu. He is the 12th ranked guy on PFN. A lot of people have him in their top 3 edges that are going to be drafted. If this is a year we need an edge, this is a guy we would be talking about at 10. This guy is actually ranked higher on, according to PFN, than Fuaga, which I think is interesting. But anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to look at this ourselves, and we're going to see for ourselves what's going on and how this guy looks. Now, I want you to look at the right tackle. That's if you look at the center and you go 2 over, that's your guy. He's number 75. And hey, just so you know, that's Latu over there, 15. Now, Latu lines up wherever he wants. He goes all over the line, right? So you never know when he's going to come up on you. So right now, Fuaga's getting a lot of help. We got 2 guys out here, right? I don't know. We got a tight end. We got maybe another tight end, a 2 tight end set, all to help him out. We don't know his assignment right now. It looks like he'd go after number 2 even, but depends on the play. Let's see. Let's take a look and let's start watching the film. So right off the bat, Latu just goes into a trap, man. I mean, he's got a million guys on him. But you see a nice little hole there for the running back, right? We can only say that Fuaga did his job there. I'm not going to go crazy over it, obviously, because he had tons of help. It was a mismatch. I guess it was a well called play by the offense. But here we got Latu lined up wide, and this is what, if you're a Jets fan, if you're any fan, I mean, there's no reason to take this only from a Jets fan perspective, but when you got a guy, this is going to be an NFL edge, right? He's going to get drafted. He's going to be somebody. Some fans are going to scream. He's going to get us 15 to 20 sacks a year someday. That's the dream when you go first round edge. He's lined up, not crazy wide, but he's lined up. And this is going to be a test potentially for our guy. This is going against the best of the best. You can't ask for a better matchup. It's not a mismatch. And here we go. So what I love about this is right from the start. Okay, so Latu is great. You see his hands. You see how he swiped hands. Fuaga's a strong bull monster, and this is not a bad rep for Latu. I like that Fuaga got there. Okay, but this guy cut on the inside of him, so we have to see how Fuaga handles that. And it's beautiful. You see how he slides him over? He slides him over out of the play away from the quarterback. Quarterback completes the pass. Great recovery there by Fuaga. I don't know if it's a recovery, but there was a little bit of for a second there. It looked like he had an angle to cut inside on Fuaga. This Fuaga is actually running away from him because it's a sweep, right? This is his design play. He's going for the second level. He's looking to hit somebody. Oh, he finds a safety, and he gives him a little contact, but not really much of a rep for him. The play went away from him, but he did his job. So here we got Latu lined up wide again. Always got to watch out for that. How are we going to handle that? Beautiful. Look how he gets over there to engage. So many guys. I mean, that's the worry about these big guys. Do they have the lateral movement, the speed, the ability, the angle to get there against a speed rusher? And he brings him around the wheelhouse. Pushed him down at the end there. I don't know if you saw that, but he knocked him on his face after that and pancaked him. So well done. Rep 1. Knocked him around his quarterback. That's what you're supposed to do. It's exactly what you're supposed to do. So, typical method. You're going to see that a lot where you just bring the guy, I like to say, around the wheelhouse. Play goes away from them. Not really anything to talk about there. Okay, you see him lined up on the end there. He's alone. He's got number 4. I don't know where number 4 is going to go. Otherwise, it looks like there's nowhere, nobody really else for him to block. So he'll probably have to come in and get number 4, or he'll just maintain his zone. Oh, he comes out. He comes out, and look what he does. He knocks that guy backwards 5 yards. I thought it was a running play for a second there, but absolute domination there on that one. Okay, we have a guy lined up wide. He comes all the way out. So this is obviously plan protection. And look at this. Both the guard and Fuaga at tackle completely dominate their guys. I'm not going to go crazy over it. I mean, I think 2 is probably a safety. Yeah, he's probably a safety. He looks like he's big enough to be a linebacker, though. But it looked like a safety because it's like, Fuaga threw him around like a rag doll. Here he is. He's got help on the outside again. It's probably a running play. Just covering his zone. Nobody dare challenge him. Pass gets away. Bad pass from the quarterback. He didn't have a great team around him. Here we go again. Guys lined up wide. Look how he just goes out there. Running play. Look how fast that jump was to get out there. Just give this guy doesn't want to play with him. So it's like, okay, I'm going to take the angle from my running back. That's beautiful. The guy did not want to engage any contact. So did you see how he cut on the inside? Then he turns to him. Now he's blocking him out of the way for the running back. The guy runs around him though, but I don't know if that play, if it matters anymore. I think he was just protecting one little piece there. Like, you're not going to cut through. At that point, it's out of the defender's hands as well as his. And then here we go. Just a nice little rep there. Now, you could say he lost that rep, but I mean, really, the whole offensive line lost that rep. I don't know that he really got beat as much as the running back went right into him and right into his guy. Let's watch this rep. Again, just doing his job. Gives that guy a little knock on the head. Just a nice rep. Guy doing his job. Here we go again. Guy lined up. He's just there. He's ready for it. He's ready to engage. And look, the guy didn't even keep going. The guy just sealed the edge, I guess. He was making sure. I guess that's all he had left to do is just protect the edge. So we got 15 over there. Latu is over there again. A little choppy here. Sorry about that, guys. Again, the play is away from them. Not much to see there. Again, Latu is lined up wide. Look how he just invites the contact. Got over there with a good angle, and just keeps him right there. Keeps the pocket for the quarterback. Just stonewalls him. Just beautiful. I mean, this is not against silly dilly competition. This is against the guy that's going to go top 15 potentially in the draft. And Fuaga is not having any problem at all. Look what Fuaga does to him now. You know what I call this play? I call this the Bryce Huff play. I'm worried that Latu is a Bryce Huff. He's a pass rush specialist. Yes, maybe he'll get you 15 sacks, but can he play first and second down? Because if you just saw that, Fuaga literally moves him 7 yards like a rag doll. Like a rag doll. So sometimes when you're that dominant against the run, when people see that kind of tape, they come out and they say, oh my God, he's amazing against the run. He's amazing against the run. And people hear that, and right away, something comes into their head to say, well, then his pass rush is questionable. He's more of a run blocker. But that's not what we're saying. He's dominant versus the run. He just took Latu. He just took a guy who's going to get drafted top 15 and threw him around like he was a defensive back, right? But that has nothing to do with his pass blocking. You see his footwork, the angles, how fast he gets there. He hasn't been beat on the outside yet, and he's going against supposedly one of the best edges in the country. Let's watch this play. Okay, it's away from, they're going away from Latu. The running back cuts back, and Latu is there. It's not on Fuaga, though. Not his fault. He was doing his assignment. Somebody else needed to pick up that, or it was bad play design. Here's Fuaga again. Latu on the outside. Again, they go away from him. Change of direction. Pass back the other way. And I like that Fuaga was out there. I don't know what he was doing out there, but he's out there. He doesn't give up on any play. He's always looking for someone to hit. Again, Latu lined up wide. Keeps testing him. And not a problem. Not a problem. Not a problem. Gets there, blocks him, keeps the pocket open. Touchdown. Right? This is a guy we're concerned about. We're concerned that he can't block speed rushers or guys coming around the edge. Look at him. He lost that rep. Is he really supposed to hold? At some point, it's holding, right? Like you can't. I mean, so the running back just didn't get there on time. I don't know what you want to call that, but I'm not going to call that a lost rep by any means. But you could call it a lost rep, right? Maybe he should have found a way. Maybe he should have pancaked the guy. I don't know, but that's okay. We're watching an entire game, so even if he lost that rep against the run and let that guy make the tackle, we're talking about the entire football game. So let's, you have to have some realistic expectations of any player. Just a simple pass play. It got off too fast for it to be to mean anything for Fuaga. So here's Fuaga, guy again lined up on the outside. Fuaga goes out, gives him a little hit. And the play goes somewhere else. And it looks like a turnover. Nothing to do with our guy. Inconsequential. There's nothing to do with him. Again, it's a running play. He takes number 11, pushes him out of the way. Again, doesn't matter because his guy is past them. So he did his job there. He got 11 out of the way. 11 was not able to make the play. So whatever. It's a good rep. Over here, he double teams. He doesn't really need the help. But, I mean, that's the play. The guard is there. They're doing their assignment. And it's just, obviously the defensive tackle has no chance on that when you have two guys double teaming you like that, unless you're Quinnen Williams. So here again, nice engagement. Guy wasn't trying to get by him, really. He was just sealing the edge. Just call that a toss-up rep. I don't know. I just make things up. Another double team. Guy breaks away. Not a problem for Fuaga. Fuaga pulls back at perfect timing before getting called for a clipping or illegal block in the back. So he has great instincts there. Knew when to come off the block. You like that. You like when a player has a good head on him. Here he goes out to block. And the linebacker just says, I want no part of that. I'm going to run away. He actually made a great play, the linebacker. He almost got an interception because he did that. So he actually did the right thing. Fuaga did the right thing. Fuaga did what he was supposed to do. That guy had no route to the quarterback, and that was his job. Okay. He cut left away from the wide angle guy because it was a running play. Did his job. Not a bad run. here again. Just goes the other way for a touchdown. Oh, no, incomplete pass. Nothing to do with our guy. Here he's lined up. He's got a guy wide. Gets over there, no problem. Stonewalls him. Looks like a touchdown. I guess it wasn't. Again, look at that. Look at that. Power rush, big guy, strong guys. He stands him up, stands his ground. The guy doesn't go anywhere. Look at him in the second level there, third level, trying to hit somebody. The guy loves to hit people. So we're going to enjoy him if we picked him. Here he is again, going around. Oh, just stand in front of him the whole time. Didn't even have to engage with him. I don't think the guy wanted to engage with him. The guy was trying to find an opening to dance around him, and it wasn't going to happen. Kid's fast. He can keep up with anybody. Look at that. Look at that. He's just stonewalling people. He's a wall, people. He's a wall. Watch this. Guy wide. Ooh, could have been risky. I don't know if that was a design play. I don't know if he knew the ball was coming out fast. That was a running play, maybe. Yeah, because that's why. Okay. I'll still consider that a bad rep. I don't like that rep. The guy got through him too fast. Okay, nothing to do with him. I do want to point out, look how Latu, just an idea how good number 15 is. He just got that sack. He dominated because he wasn't going against Fuaga. But when he goes against Fuaga, he looks like a kid playing with a man, right? I always say it the wrong way. He looked like a kid trying to play with adults. He looked like a kid trying to play football against adults. Okay. Fuaga, look at this. Look at this. Look at this block. Look at that block. Look at the hole he creates. You got to love it. You got to love it. It's exactly what you want. Right? So he is dominating. Now we know why people said, oh, the run. Yeah, he's incredible. He's an incredible run blocker. But that has nothing to do with his pass blocking ability. I'm not concerned. This is a right tackle going against, again, he's playing a game where he's going against one of the top edges in the country who keeps lining up against them, and it's not a problem. Got some heavy pressure there. That wasn't Fuaga's guy. I shouldn't say that. I didn't know I missed the play because I was talking. So let me go back a little bit. Let's watch that again. Okay, that's him stonewalling someone. But I could watch this guy all day anyway. That was a touchdown? Okay. So maybe this is a 2-point conversion. Yeah. There he is. Let's see what happens to him. Oh, yeah, he gets beat. He, without question, gets beat on that. So that's his one bad rep. That's a pressure. It goes against him. A pressure allowed. And that's okay. We're deep into the football game, and so far he's given up a pressure. Maybe one questionable missed block on a running play, too. You got to realize, when I watch tape on these, believe me, you don't win every rep. There's plenty of reps lost, and there are plenty of reps that are a lot more damaging or look a lot worse for a player than what we're seeing from Fuaga here in his 2 bad reps in this entire football game. There's 15, but he's got a tight end there to help him. And they both take care of Latu. Oh, do they take care of him? They just knock him into the next planet. I'm telling you, man, that guy got pass rush specialist written all over. I don't know about his run defense. You see, Fuaga will make you look bad. Here we go. Perfect classic matchup. He dove to get the quarterback. And the quarterback did not move. Some people say, oh, that was a little too close for comfort. No, the quarterback didn't even move. That's the quarterback's job to feel that pressure and take 2 steps in the pocket. And look where he ended up. Look where Latu ended up, on the ground, where Fuaga could pin him down, and now he's out of the play completely. So even with the quarterback not moving, Fuaga recovers to get around. Well, actually, it's not recovery. What Latu did to get around him was he literally desperately went around and dove. That's how desperate he was to get around Fuaga. You want that all day. You want a guy to have to resort to that all day. All the quarterback has to do is learn to step up in that situation, take a step. But he was in the middle of throwing the ball, so it is what it is. Fuaga, again, Kais comes on the outside. Let him go. That was perfect. Let him go. If he's going to run that far around you, let him go. Let him go. Because that's going to take over 4 seconds for him to run that lap to get back up to the quarterback. Just a so-so play. Where is he now? There he is. Got a guy wide. No problem. No problem. Bring him around the wheelhouse. And the ball's out. I like that. Bring him around the wheelhouse. Another expression, but who cares? They're winding down the clock now. They don't care. It's the fourth quarter. Oh no, they're up. They're not up that big. They should care. So here's Fuaga. He's got a tight end line up next to him. It's a sweep. He's running over. Yeah. Did his job. Did his job. Nothing on him on that. Here he is. 83 is trying to go against them. That guy is a big boy. That looked like it was a defensive tackle. And it was not a problem for our guy Fuaga. There's number 11, another speed rusher. He's just manhandled. Manhandled. These are players that sometimes go right through the offensive line to make big plays. It's not going to happen with Fuaga. He fell on that play. Lost his balance. Got stuck in the huddle. Happens to big players. Here's 11 again. He wants to come around the edge. Boom. I don't know what that was about. But boy, did he give him a hit. He popped him back 2 yards. Totally owned his guy on that one. Pushed the guy about 5 yards. Not much for him to do there. They're not really worried about a lot of passing. Sorry about that, guys. I got the sneezies. This is the thing about watching every play of a game, right? There's nothing about highlights here. You're just watching the real player, not picking and cherry picking the plays. And throughout a game, if you're winning this many reps and you have like 2 to 3 questionable reps, he had one outright bad one questionable one I think you could debate, and another one that concerned me. It didn't look great. I mean, that's an entire football game. And he's going against a real defense, and he's going against supposedly one of the best edge rushers in the country on a lot of plays, and he's having no problem with them. He's really not struggling at all. So there you have it. That's Fuaga. Look, I mean, I watched this film. I sit here and I do this. I'm crazy. I don't know why. I'm addicted to this. Me and Tigo went and watched the same film. This is the second time I watched it. And I got to say, it's an entire football game. Give me a right tackle that, could have done better on a couple of run blocks and gave up a pressure on a 2-point conversion. And I don't know. I mean, can you remember the last time the Jets have had a I mean, that's like AVT, type of performance. I mean, it's just, when AVT just completely dominates, or, even Becton, when we loved him as a rookie and he was playing great. I mean, he had more bad reps than that every game. I mean, he gave up more pressures than that, right? I mean, this guy totally dominated. he is, in my opinion, the best right tackle in the game. And I watched J.C. Latham. I like J.C. Latham. I do. But the lateral movement that you're seeing here from Fuaga, like when these guys are lining up wide against them, it's very different when you watch JC and how, JC's movement to get in front of the guy. It's a little bit more of a struggle, and it's a concern. I'd love to see. I got to look. I don't think Alabama ever played UCLA. I would love to see him against Latu. That would be great. Unfortunately, I don't have enough film on JC. I need more because I don't have anything where he's like going up against a significant player like that that's lining up wide. The truth is that you don't have a lot of wide edge pass rushing going up against J.C. Latham because of Alabama's offense. It's always like everything's tight. He's going against tackles. He's blocking inward. He's blocking straight out for running plays. So there's not a ton of footage on it. So, maybe if he's in a different system and he's doing it all the time, maybe it's a little better, but you got to be concerned about the penalties. And that's a sign when you're going too soon, false start. And you look at Latham's false start penalties, it's always when there's a wide gap. There's somebody lined up there and he moves it's like he's cheating to get into position. So that's a concern. That's my concern. It might mean nothing. Latham might come out and be one of the most dominant right tackles in the NFL. It might mean nothing. I'm just a guy, football fan watching. I'm not trained. But I know that when I watch Fuaga and I watch JC and I compare it, Fuaga seems to get there to block the edge coming in on the wide gap a lot easier. It's a lot smoother. He does it in a nice, smooth motion. He's always in good position. Love the player. So don't listen to people when they say Fuaga can't pass block. I watched Fashano's tape, and it's not worse. It's not better. It's the only difference to me with Fashano that I could see so far, and I'll watch even more of them. The only difference is if we need a left tackle, Fashano plays left tackle, whereas Fuaga, you'd be doing it for the first time. And even though I think he has the skill set to do it, you can't take a rookie and put him at left tackle when he's never played left tackle before. Yeah, at least not unless you're a rebuilding team on the bottom of the, but the Jets aren't in position to do that. Maybe if you're a different football team, maybe if you're, I'm trying to think of a team who's in rebuild mode. That's not going to win now. Help me out here, guys. I can't even think. I mean, maybe if it's the Chicago Bears, and you didn't have a guy, I don't know. They've gotten people since, but I'm saying if you have no offensive line and you want to try him out at left tackle for and see if you got a left tackle in him, maybe it makes sense. You're not winning the Super Bowl. You're not competing for a championship anyway in the upcoming year. I don't know. The Jets can't do it, but if they need a right tackle, this is my guy. This is my guy. And I'm tired of the rumors and I'm tired or the talk, the nonsense about why is Fuaga a top prospect? We can't block the pass. I'm concerned about him against the pass blocking. I don't see it. I love him. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. I hope that was fun. I hope you gained something from it. Take care and be good.